Jules, I'm going to read 5 hot takes following the Champions League.
Oh, yes.
And you need to tell me if these are overreactions or not overreactions.
Ooh.
After Jurgen Klopp told Liverpool fans to, quote, book the hotel for Istanbul, unquote, immediately after losing last season's final to Real Madrid, these comments will come back to haunt him as Liverpool won't make it out of the group. Overreaction or not an overreaction?
Not an overreaction, I think, Gab. I think they'll have to be very wary about Ajax and Napoli, as we saw. I think they can easily not beat Ajax next week, for example, at Anfield, and then be in trouble already. I think, of course, they can still go through and finish first or second in that group. But the way they've been playing so far this season, the way Ajax have been playing, the way Napoli have been playing, I think this fight for 2 places between them 3 will be really, really tight. And right now, no one can say, oh, yeah, for sure, Liverpool are going to go through, because after what we saw in Naples, I think this is tricky for them.
I'd also add in the tight schedule and the fact that Rangers, we said this before, for whatever reason, doesn't make any sense, but whenever you have a Scottish team against an English team, so many different things can happen. And I think the pressure is going to be ratcheted up for it because there's big sort of socio-political differences, shall we say, between these 2 fan bases.
Yeah, no. Chelsea may have sacked Thomas Tuchel, Gab, but they need not to worry. They will still top their group. Overreaction or not an overreaction?
I mean, massive overreactions, so certainly not guaranteed that they're going to top the group. Well, why would it be? I mean, obviously if Milan had beaten Salzburg, then they would have been further behind. But I'm not taking anything for granted here. We don't know. I mean, we think Graham Potter's coming in. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. There's still a mess. The acrimony's still there. This is still a team that's not played well. So, no, it's certainly not. That is most definitely an overreaction, right?
Yeah.
There's no guarantee they're going to top the group.
Definitely not. No one can. I mean, again, the way they're playing in a group like that, I'm not sure. Milan and Salzburg can cause them a lot of problems.
Dreaming is free, so why can't we win? So says Xavi. Barcelona thrashed Victoria Pilsen 5-1 with a Lewandowski hat-trick. They are genuine contenders for the Champions League. Overreaction or not an overreaction?
Not overreaction at all. Of course they are. Maybe they're not as favourite as City and Bayern, for example, or even a PSG side. But if Lewandowski keeps scoring like this, if Ousmane Dembele stays fit with this kind of attitude that we saw, okay, albeit against Victoria Pilsen that are as good as you and me are playing football, why not? That midfield is crazy. Again, last night I was looking at Busquets, Pedri, Gavi, De Jong, Kessie, 5 for 3 in midfield.
Sergio Roberto.
Rotate.
When he moves
I don't
back
count him as a footballer. Crazy. So, yeah, of course, they're a bit behind everybody else. But I think no one would want to face them. And I think that's a good indication of where they are right now.
I also think, and I adore Xavi, as you know, but this whole dreaming is free. I'm sorry. This is what Dinamo Zagreb can say. This is what Shakhtar Donetsk can say. You, Barcelona, who last season, with half a season of the Dutch guy, finished second in the in La Liga before any lever was pulled, and now you've added all these players. You got to live up to your birthright. You are genuine contenders because you are that good and you have a very good coach, and it's as simple as that.
The omens are strong for Messi. The last time he was subbed off in a Champions League game was against Ajax in 2014. And Barca went on to win the title that season. PSG will then, this year, if Galtier can hold all the egos at the Parc des Princes. Overreaction or not overreaction?
It's complete overreaction. It's completely stupid. I hate this historical thing. If we want to do it for trivia, it's fun. But to put any credence in this, that because Lionel Messi was subbed off, and that year he won the Champions League. This is really, really silly. But can Paris Saint-Germain win the Champions League? Of course they can. Of course they can. I'm not sure they will. They wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't have them in my top 3 candidates. But hey, why not? No hat-trick for Erling Haaland against Sevilla, but his 2 goals helped Man City to a 4-0 win. He'll end this season's Champions League with more than Cristiano Ronaldo's record of 17 from 2013-14, and it won't even be close. Overreaction or not an overreaction?
Overreaction. To say that it won't be close, that means that it will be way above 17. I don't think so. He might get to 17 or just under, but way above. I don't think so. I think we still need to see. He scored against Sevilla or PSG in the last 16 round before, that kind of stuff. But I want to see him against Bayern in the quarterfinals doing it again. I want to see him against a PSG or a team like that in a semi-final, or Real Madrid in the semi-final. I think it's one thing to score 2 against Sevilla, who are dreadful right now, and then scoring in every game, because that's what we'll have to do multiple times in every game, because that's what we'll have to do, including in the big games later on in the competition.
And they're going to have to go far in the competition because you're going to need those games. And the other thing is, I think it's entirely possible that Man City run the table, win their first 4 games, right?
And then rest him.
And then, obviously, why wouldn't you rest him when you've got when you're playing this crazy schedule?
Exactly.
So, I think he might have 2 fewer games, whereas, as we know, Cristiano Ronaldo never sleeps.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.